Hey guys, this is Fernando doing another video for More Survivalist. Extremely happy here with something that I got on the mail yesterday. I won an auction in eBay for 60 bucks, and it was one of those weird lots where apparently a guy was getting divorced and a friend of his was selling some of his stuff like in batches, and there was this batch that was 2 knives, I'm going to be getting into that in a second, a glass case, like a reading glass case, and a broken pair of sunglasses. I don't know exactly why anyone would want broken sunglasses, but that was pretty much what was there in this batch. And one of the knives in particular caught my attention. I don't know if many other folks realize what was in there in that auction. I made the offer. That was pretty much as I was willing to go for, because I didn't want to spend more money than that. But luckily enough, for 60 bucks, I got what I wanted, and I received this yesterday. This happened almost like a month ago. It takes kind of a bit of time until it gets here. But yesterday I got it, and I couldn't be happier. So what did I get in my envelope here for 60 bucks? Well, I got a rubber band. Then I got this little knife. This is a Frost Cutlery. Change modes here. Frost Cutlery, little Coon Skinner, Frostwood handles, custom design. This is Frost Cutlery. These are made in Japan. These are actually quite nice knives. I think they go for 20-30 bucks, give or take. It's very tiny, it's very small, but it's very, very well made. There's no sharp edges anywhere in the knife. It polished nicely, those edges. It has, I can only think of like a sub 2-inch blade, very small blade here, with a canoe too. There's those guys there with a bow and arrow, and their canoe has some markings. Frost Cutlery, surgical steel, it says there on the side. Very tough little knife, actually pretty hard to open and close, but very well made. And then it has a secondary small blade, even smaller than the other one. But if you only need like for cutting, for small little tasks, this little knife could actually do pretty well. And it's not ugly by any means. Again, very, very well finished. But this is not what this video is about. The other thing that I got was this magazine pouch. This is actually made by Brigade Quartermasters. This is made in US, in Georgia. This is actually a known brand. But the thing is that this was attached to this shoestring, this dirty old shoestring that you see here. And I'm not making none of this up. Trust me, this is just the way it happened. I think it's pretty cool. And this shoestring was attached to what's inside of this box. All right. Just like it actually, the guy that sent this to me, he jammed this in there and bunched it all with his rubber band. He probably didn't even know what he was selling. Just for him, it was just another knife, but just part of the lot of his friend. And inside is just this Mauser, and inside you have a brand new Mauser Victorinox knife. And this is like, this is it for guys that are collecting 108mm format Victorinox knives. This is the knife to have. The used ones go for about 190 bucks in good condition. One that is like brand new, like this one, in the box with the manual and with the box along with it. You could ask anything. You could ask over 200 bucks easily for this, and more. Anyone that is collecting these things will pay even more for that without a second thought. So it's pretty much a classic gack knife, which you guys are familiar with because I talked about it many times. I actually carry one often. The gack knife, the German Army knife. These were made for the German market. It has all the tools in the gack knife. Right, you have your blade. Notice there's no scratching. It's the original edge. I mean, for 60 bucks, this was a steal. I'm so happy I got it. There you have the marking. Victorinox Switzerland stainless raspberry. The nice, I mean, the 108mm format is one of my favorite ones of Victorinox. It is, you know, it's a little bit bigger than the typical Victorinox, but you know, it's just a more useful, bigger knife. You have the gag tool, which is the saw. You remove that there for you guys to see. The saw, the screwdriver, cap lifter, bottle opener gadget here, which is also found in the gag as well. So crisp, everything feels right out of the box. You have the corkscrew. Check that out, beautiful. So happy I got this. Punch rammer, and the unique blade that only comes in the Mauser knife, which is this one, the clip point blade. It says Mauser there, and a bunch of stuff in German that I have no idea what it means. But yeah, as I said in another video, I actually held one of these many years ago when I bought it for my brother. I actually liked it so much. You know, that thing that you have if you're a knife collector and you like knives. From an early age, I just realized that this knife was pretty cool. And when I bought it for my brother, I asked the guy if he had another one for myself. And he only had one, and that went to my brother, who's not exactly a knife collector, so I'm sure he lost it and never really knew what he had. If he's watching this video right now, he's probably regretting it, because these, as I was saying, these go for quite a bit of money, and it's a hot collector item right now. They're not making it anymore. It is beautiful, and I can tell you right now, it's going to be going up in price. If you have one of these, don't get rid of it for any kind of money unless you really have to. Hold on to it, because you're going to be selling it for quite a bit more money in not so long time. Now, this is not exactly like survival preparedness related stuff, but it's unavoidable. Those of us that are into firearms, guns, knives, gear in general, you end up with a collection of some sort, and eventually most of us end up buying stuff beyond the actual need of it. And if you're going to be doing that, at least know what you're doing. This, for example, is something that if you buy it, you're not throwing your money away. This is something that I could sell it right now for twice the money to any of you guys that know what this is without any issue. You know, it's important, if you start going down that path of collecting stuff, be knowledgeable, know what it is that you're doing, and not just throwing money away. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's how I got in a eBay auction brand new inbox Mauser Victorinox knife. Pretty happy with it, and that's it, guys. Remember to subscribe. There's more stuff coming up. Take care, have a great day, and see you on our next video.